This is the most pointless video I've ever made or will ever make. As a matter of fact, I recommend you quit watching right now. My hope is that over time, it'll demonstrate what a pointless
seeing as how it
venture
really doesn't matter what I do
censorship
on you.
really is.
Alright, seeing as how it really doesn't matter what I do on YouTube, today we're going to do something a little bit different. Or is it? My cigarette machine gave out on me, and I'm out of cigarettes. So one way or another, electronically or manually, I'm making me a cigarette. Let's see how that goes, shall we? Alright, first of all, nice. First of all, I have no idea how this thing is put together, but I can kind of assume that there's screws under these little pads because a lot of stuff like this is made like that, and lo and behold, there's screws under the pad. So let's get them loose. Hear that little sound? That's how I know it's loose. Now, will it just pop right apart? We don't know, but we don't want to lose the screws, so let's do this. And that didn't work. Alright, if you want to be difficult, then be difficult. There's one screw. Knife, we'll stick it under here. Hopefully it just kind of pops right apart, which it looks like it's going to. Alright. So what do we see on the inside? You can't really move the phone, but it looks relatively simple. And I do believe if I had to make this thing run manually, I could do so. But we're not quite to that point yet, so let's see what's going on here with either the switch or the power supply. Okay, all that seems to be intact. Switch still sounds like it's doing what switches do. Alright. Get some power on here. So far you're about 3 minutes in. You can save yourself 2 minutes if you turn back now. Go listen to what Jones has to say. It's a hell of a lot more interesting than this. This is 6 minutes and some odd seconds of your life you ain't getting back. On the other hand, if your only option is mainstream news, you might as well watch this. It's kind of silly, but... And guess what? Now it's on. Well, it was on. Alright. My guess is there's something wrong with the connection in the power supply here, so it would appear. And when I took the back off it, either it allowed it to make contact or something, but either way, let's do this first while the little light stays on. Because that didn't happen for no reason at all. Because I farted with it for probably 5 minutes before I decided to start making this video. But in a way, this tells the story of what I have been doing mechanically my whole life. Because remember them old tube radios from back in the day when you turned them on, it'd take 5 minutes for them to warm up. You have to hear all them weird sounds along the way. There were a bunch of times where I took them apart, and I was probably 6, 7 years old. Took them apart, took all the tubes out, cleaned them up, put them back, put it all back together, and the radio worked just fine. Let's hope that happens here, because I'm not too many or any cigarettes ahead. And yeah, don't think for 1 second that I don't know these things aren't healthy. Why do you think I smoke them? It gets me out of this rat race that much sooner. You could have stopped. You could have turned back. But you had to watch the whole damn video. So is there a payoff in this video for you, the viewer? There wasn't, but there is now. I put it back together and it did the same thing, and obviously I took it apart again. And Xena, the wonder dog, decided she's going to jump on the bed, hits the lid, and 2 of the screws go flying across the room. You wanted a payoff? You got your payoff. Thanks for watching. Hey, do you feel bad? You ought to feel bad. But you know what? That doesn't change a damn thing.